There's a beautiful day headed your way. There's a beautiful day.
Owhorode.
Hello, I'm Joanna Owhorode.
And it's amazing. Today, Stop Molestation,
Kerala.
Kerala. Wow.
Wonderful.
Glory. Wonderful. Now, if you're just tuning in or if you just saw this update, I want you to share it on your timeline so that we can have as much comment and as much voices as possible, so we can have people airing their views against this destruction that is happening, this enemy called molestation. You see, so if you're watching, we're connected in 3 platforms at the most right now. We are on our Facebook page live, we are on our YouTube channel live, and that's Anti-Suicide World Campaign. On Facebook, Anti-Suicide World Campaign, on YouTube, Anti-Suicide Campaign. Now, if you are not following our channel yet, please do it. When you go and search for Anti-Suicide Campaign, I want you to follow the channel, and also you can click for updates, so that when we are live, when we're going through these states, you'll be able to bring in your comments and be able to bring in your valuable voice and motivate other people from around different states of the great nation of India to stop this enemy called molestation. We are also on a private internet radio, and that's TAN Radio. We're live there right now. So wherever you are listening from, Facebook page, YouTube channel, or TAN Radio, we want to hear your voice. We want to know what you have to say. So today we're looking at Kerala. Kerala is ready to give in their voice for this. And so today we'll be discussing in the studio about no excuse, about molestation, no excuse. So honey, what is the welcome word you have for our audience today?
Like we always say, that we are here waiting for you, and this platform that we are open for the whole nation from different states. This is an opportunity for
Campaign. There's a
Kerala,
message for you.
and we want Keralites to open up and come and open up and speak up. But there are some serious conditions there. The main thing and situation that I learned about Kerala is that they don't want to speak, and that's a big problem. We are going to hear from people. I've got many voice messages and calls maybe coming in. So that's the big concern from Kerala, how things are and how they are really shut up, and many things are going on within.
You see, shutting off is giving power to the enemy and trying to protect your state and trying to give a good name to your state. It is like robbery.
Yes.
This time around, you are doing the robbery emotionally.
Yes.
This is emotional robbery. You are like a thief. So don't try to protect your state. We're not here to put any state down, but we're here to expose these pedophiles and these sexual maniacs. We're here to expose them and to teach people how to avoid such experiences coming.
Yes, that's what we have been speaking over and over into different states, and we are encouraging people to come out to voice out, so that the voice becomes so loud that this situation, these issues that are destroying individual lives can be dealt with, and this can be truly stopped. In this Stop Molestation campaign is really helping people, and the awareness must be widespread all over the nation, and this is the focus and motive of this campaign. So Keralites, get ready, your voice must be heard. This is your time.
Yes, wherever you're listening from, this is Stop Molestation Campaign online webinar, and the number to call or the number to send your voice message to is on the screen. But for those listening over the radio, I would like to vocalize it once more. 974-274-3406. That's the number to send in your vocals, your voice, or to call in live, and we will hear your comments, we'll hear your experiences, as well as we will know exactly what your suggestions and what your say and your voice concerning Stop Molestation webinar online. Now, when I'm talking about no excuse, honey, what the focus that I'm looking at here in this Stop Molestation webinar, Kerala, the focus I'm looking at here is people give reasons. People give reasons. Because my girlfriend left me. I was very lonely, so no one was there. So my cousin was there. So because I was so lonely, I did this, I did that to her, or I spoke to her how I am feeling, whatever it is, and then took advantage of her and all these things. And some other people will be, well, I'm divorced, so I am. They have reasons. I'm lonely. Well, I'm depressed. I lost my job, and no one loves me. No one cares for me. And some other people could be some psychological thing where they are not very stable.
Yeah.
They are not very stable. There are certain times they act a certain way. But whatever the case is, my plea, my message today, my voice today is no excuse. Kerala, don't excuse yourself, as well as any other state of this great nation of India. You don't have to excuse yourself. You have to call a spade a spade. Call a spoon a spoon. Call molestation molestation. And I feel very embarrassed when I hear females who are mostly victims. Okay, males also are victims, but mostly females. I feel very ashamed and feel very betrayed when I hear females not able to speak. Okay, some people are not able to speak, and so we encourage them, send your text. We have an email written there. It's very clear. It's in our website is there, www.antisuicide.org. You'll be able to impute from that website. You'll be able to impute your story, and we'll be able to read it out.
Yeah.
Why do we read the story out? Because we expose the sexual maniacs. We expose their moves.
Yes.
We educate people
Yes.
how they can be aware, not just suspect, how they can be aware how someone can really be or a sexual maniac.
Yes.
Or a pedophile. You see, so it's so important that we hear the story. If you do not want to disclose your identity, superb. We will not disclose your identity, but we want to hear your voice. So the number is there. You can call in now. Now, I want us to go with this beautiful. You told me about the voice notes.
Yes, we have voice notes.
Okay, I want us to listen to some of these voice notes. Now, viewers all over the world and those who are listening to us through TAN Radio, there are lots of a few voice notes that we have, and these people are sharing their views, and they're not sharing in English. So, but as much as we can, we're going to describe what they are saying, and those of us who are from Kerala, we can understand it properly. I think it's Malayalam.
Yes.
And so we will understand that language properly if we are from Kerala. But otherwise, we will describe it in English, not really translate, but we'll just give you a little description of what they are saying in English as best as we can. So let's hear the first voice note, my dear operator.
Voice note from Kerala.
The first voice note will be, I'll give you the code. It will be arriving 5:22 p.m. Let's hear that voice note, please. 5:22 p.m.
The first one, the first voice note.
5:22 p.m.
മലയാളക്കരയോട് പറയുവാനുള്ളത്, കേരളം വളരെ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസപരമായും സാംസ്കാരികമായും ഇന്ത്യയുടെ സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിൽ മുന്നിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു സംസ്ഥാനമാണ് എന്ന് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാവുന്നതാണ്. എന്നാൽ ഈ സാംസ്കാരികമായ മുന്നേറ്റം പല മേഖലകളിലും ചോദ്യം ചെയ്യപ്പെടുന്ന ഒന്നായി മാറിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. വളരെ അടുത്ത കാലത്തായി കേരളക്കരയിൽ നടന്നു വരുന്ന ചില സംഭവങ്ങൾ നാം വളരെ സൂക്ഷ്മതയോടെ നിരീക്ഷിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ സംസ്കാരം എത്രത്തോളം മുന്നോട്ടാണ്, എവിടെ എത്തി നിൽക്കുന്നു എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുവാൻ സാധിക്കും. മത ന്യൂനപക്ഷങ്ങളുടെ മേലുള്ള കടന്നുകയറ്റം, ജാതീയമായ ധ്വംസനങ്ങൾ, പാവപ്പെട്ടവൻ അനുഭവിക്കുന്ന ദുരിതങ്ങൾ, ഇങ്ങനെ പല വിധമായ മിസ്യൂനസ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കാലഘട്ടമാണ് കേരളത്തിൽ ഇന്ന് കാണുവാൻ കഴിയുന്നത്. വളരെ മോശമായ, വളരെ വൃത്തികെട്ട രീതിയിലുള്ള സംഭവ വികാസങ്ങൾ കേരളത്തിൽ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. എന്താണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ കാരണം? സംസ്കാരം ഉന്നതമാണ്, വിദ്യാഭ്യാസപരമായി ഉന്നതിയിലാണ്. എന്നിട്ടും എന്തിന് ഇത്തരം സംഭവങ്ങൾ സംഭവിക്കുന്നു? എവിടെയാണ് മലയാളിക്ക് പിഴയ്ക്കുന്നത്? തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും നാം ചർച്ച ചെയ്യപ്പെടേണ്ട ഒരു വിഷയമാണ്. അടുത്തിടെ സോഷ്യൽ മീഡിയ വഴി അറിയുവാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു സംഭവം ഞാൻ സൂചിപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. കുഞ്ഞമ്മ മകനെ കല്യാണം കഴിച്ചു. കാലത്തിൻ്റെ പോക്ക് നോക്കൂ. 4 വയസ്സുകാരി പീഡിപ്പിക്കപ്പെടുന്നു. മോസ്കുകളിൽ പ്രകൃതി വിരുദ്ധ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ നടക്കുന്നു. ചർച്ചുകളിൽ പീഡനങ്ങൾ നടക്കുന്നു. ഇതൊക്കെ കൂട്ടി വായിക്കുമ്പോൾ, ഇതിൻ്റെയൊക്കെ മൂല്യം നാം അളക്കുമ്പോൾ കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ പോക്ക് എങ്ങോട്ടാണ്? ഒരു മലയാളി, ഒരു കൈരളി, ഒരു ഇന്ത്യൻ എന്ന നിലയിൽ എനിക്ക് പറയുവാനുള്ളത്, മനുഷ്യൻ പരസ്പരം സ്നേഹം നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കാലഘട്ടമാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ കാണപ്പെടുന്നത്. മതപരമായ, ജാതീയമായ വർണ്ണവിവേചനങ്ങൾ സാംസ്കാരിക സമ്പന്നൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന മലയാളിക്കിടയിൽ കൊട്ടിഘോഷിക്കപ്പെടുമ്പോൾ, അരങ്ങ് തകർക്കുമ്പോൾ, എവിടെയാണ് മലയാളിയുടെ സംസ്കാരം? എന്ത് മഹിമയാണ് ഇവനെ ഉയർത്തി കാണിക്കുവാനുള്ളത്? നാം ചിന്തിക്കേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് മലയാളക്കരയോട് പറയുവാനുള്ളത്, മനുഷ്യനെ മനുഷ്യനായി സ്നേഹിക്കുവാനുള്ള മനസ്സ് മലയാളിയെങ്കിലും കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കണം ഈ പ്രകൃതിയോട്. നാം നമ്മുടെ അറിവുകൾ നല്ലതിന് വേണ്ടി വിനിയോഗിക്കുക. ഇത് ലോകജനതയ്ക്ക് ഒരു മാതൃകയായി മാറട്ടെ. നാം വിചാരിച്ചാൽ നടക്കാത്തതായി ഒന്നുമില്ല. പ്രകൃതിയുടെ ഏത് മേഖല, ഏത് മനുഷ്യൻ ജീവിക്കുന്ന ഏത് കോണിലോട്ട് നാം തിരിഞ്ഞു നോക്കിയാലും മലയാളിയുടെ സാന്നിധ്യമുണ്ട്. സോ നമുക്ക് കഴിയും ഈ സമൂഹത്തെ മാറ്റിയെടുക്കുവാൻ. നമുക്ക് കൈകോർക്കാം, ശ്രമിക്കാം, ഒന്നിച്ചു നിൽക്കാം.
Yeah. Thank
Now,
you,
this is
Mr.
interesting. Now, I don't know where
this
you're
is-
watching from, but then I cannot really get the updates on Facebook.
I'm getting it now.
Okay, fine. Now, wherever you're watching from, I want you to post in your comments. Wherever you're watching from, I am getting it, I think, a little late. So, where we're watching from, you're watching from YouTube, or you're watching from the Facebook page, or you're listening over the radio. Let's get your comments over the radio. Obviously you can't see anything, so I'll put voice to the number once more, 974-274-3406. You can send in SMS, voice notes through WhatsApp, social media, and we will be able to read your comments concerning Stop Molestation Kerala. Yes.
Okay.
What
Thank
is this,
you,
our
Mr.
friend?
Ajay Kumar from Kerala. He was the one who sent the voice note. Mr. Ajay Kumar, thank you very much for your comments. So this is the translation. This is what he said. He said, I'm Ajay Kumar from Kerala. So Kerala is known for its literacy and culture. But the direction the culture is taking brings a question mark to our minds. Certain situations that are taking place presently in Kerala shows where our culture is up to. Religious casteism, struggle of poverty, abuses are taking place in Kerala. Very terrible things are taking place in Kerala. Though the culture and literacy rate are high, yet what might be the reason? When will the Keralites be enlightened? We must look out for a solution. I remember an incident that came across in social media. An aunt married her nephew in Kerala. A 4-year-old girl is molested. Abuses takes place in churches. In this present world, people are losing love for one another. Religion, caste and color indifferences. All that I want to say to Keralites are love and treat people like human beings. Let's make a difference and show the world that we can bring change in our society when we join our hands together, and nothing is impossible.
Great.
That's what
Wow.
he
There's
says.
a hand of applause for him.
Yeah.
And we really thank Ajay Kumar.
Ajay Kumar.
Ajay Kumar, thank you very much for your input. It is quite enlightening.
Yeah.
And I like it when he contributed beyond the lines of religion, beyond the lines
Yes.
of
Cultures and values and
culture
differences.
and everything.
Casteism.
And even though you acknowledge what good qualities you have in your state, but whatever the case may be, I just want you to know we thank you for your voice. It's very frank. Now, I would like to hear actually this would have been the first voice note. That's a voice note that came 4:51 p.m. 4:51 p.m. The first one, 4:51 p.m. (4:51 p.m.) The first message for today. So wherever you are,
Minutes.
send in your
5 minutes 29 seconds. In the fourth one.
the first number one on the line there after the word today. The first one will be 4:51 p.m.
Good evening. I'm Pastor from Kerala, and it's a great privilege for me to speak on this program, Stop Molestation. Kerala is one state where lots of measures have been taken in order to bring safety for women, unlike many other places. I say this because almost most of the girls here, the students and college going girls, boys, everybody learn defense, martial arts. There are a lot of martial arts here like kalari fights and karate and all that. All these things has been taught to the children in order for them to defend when somebody comes to hurt them. And also a lot of awarenesses are brought in schools and colleges, and a lot of programs they do. But one thing that, to my observance as a pastor who has known a lot of people who are going through these kind of cases, the biggest issue is openness. No matter how much we give to our children or students, means we give love, we give all that they want, the education, so much of literacy in our state. But if our children are not able to speak to us what they are passing through, the pain, the trauma, or any difficulty of how anybody is treating them, then we've missed a lot. That is one of the biggest challenges that we face in Kerala. Openness. Parents do everything. They can sell everything for the sake of education and for the goodness of their children. But openness is a big fear factor here. People are not ready to speak because of shame, because of society, and many other factors. So one thing that I want to contribute over here is that every family should consciously build a strong relationship among themselves and their children in such a way they should download the mindset to their children to show that they also have passed through their age and their stage, and they have faced such challenges, and they are always ready to stand for them and help them and not reject them. Because most of the cases where we see these things come out is in families and among relatives. And when families are strong, the parents and the children, they have a good bondage. To a large extent, this can be avoided. In a place like Kerala, where so much of literacy and so much of measures have been taken to women, still many things are faced by women because of fear and not ready to open up. Because of a very conservative society, people are not ready to speak what they're passing through. They're not able to trust anybody, not even in places where they are ready to counsel. They would talk to people only who they trust. And we all know the most trustworthy people who, for us, is our parents first. Some may ask, what if they themselves are the issue? Then that's a different case all by itself, and there is an alternative. But to all, the one thing is openness, no matter what is the case, will help the matter to a large extent. So it's my request that whoever is watching this program, kindly build that kind of a relationship, because most of the time children feel that our parents will reject us, will scold us, will not understand us, cannot feel what we are passing through, and they stop themselves from telling. Because the intensity of molestation varies from case to case, and if it is very severe, then the life is destroyed. Not only their lives, the lives of the ones who are around them also and who trust them. So this is what I want to say. Openness is a very important factor, and definitely that will bring a lot of solution when people can raise their families consciously with the attitude of bringing a healthy atmosphere and with openness. Love is there, money is there. If openness is not there, all that they are downloading to their children is like pouring water on the plastic cover. It goes nowhere. It should be able to flow both ways, and that happens only when there is openness with love. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's a wonderful friend, Esther.
Yes.
Agape, and she's giving such wonderful counsel. Now, if you are following this campaign, you would have learned from the very first edition that there are very important steps that we need to take to stop the molester and to stop these pedophiles in our society, in our homes, in our neighborhood. And as a matter of fact, I just want to reiterate it to you. The book is on the way. Okay, Stop Molestation. A lot of things you learn from it, and a lot of these inputs from our callers, and many of them also will be alongside, printed together with it. But then we've actually touched about educating the children and being close to your child, establishing the right relationship with your child. Now you're hearing from Kerala.
And the interesting thing that she is commenting is that whatever we have been speaking to many states, like as she said, in Kerala there is literacy. In Kerala there are programs for children. In awareness is there. So many things are there. But yet people refuse to speak up. That's why she said that openness is very important, because you may have everything and yet you're not able. I think she's the second person who's talking about Kerala, that there is literacy and there are many programs on that, and yet people are not able to come out to speak.
Of what use is literacy when you cannot really expose a pedophile or expose a molester? Of what use is your literacy? And of what use is your state to the nation when you cannot really expose someone who's of a determined, who is a problem to the society? Of what use is your education? Of what use is your money? So let's learn. Keralites, let's learn. Of what use is the future of your state if you don't expose pedophiles and sexual maniacs You see, people who force and make children and women and young boys and girls sexual victims.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to play the next one. It is 44 seconds,
Yeah,
and
44
it
seconds.
arrived 5:27 p.m.
The sins in human life, drugs, alcohol. The sins in human life, drugs, alcohol, which are some of the main reasons which leads to molestation.
I think that's all.
I am a mother of a 19-year-old girl from Kerala. Men from Kerala, according to my observation, about 90% view women only on
Volume is
sexual
not too
basis, whether she is 16 or 60. Compared to other states, Keralites are more conservative in all matters. Why don't we guide our sons or brothers towards a healthier relation or notions towards women? I think narcotic drugs play a main role to lead our men towards abusiveness. Let's train our young boys and girls from the beginning of the academics itself. The sins in human life, drugs, alcohol, which are some of the main reasons which leads to molestation.
Yeah. I strongly disagree that
only
drugs.
leads-
No. I am quoting our. Thank you first of all for your contribution. It's very valuable. But you see, this is a platform where we analyze things and we bring information.
from every side.
We bring information to people. You know, we analyze things and bring information to people. See, if I'm drunk and I misbehave because I'm drunk, okay, and that is not going to happen another Friday
Yeah.
or another Saturday. That is not about the being drunk. It's about my cunningness and my plans to destroy people, to prey on people sexually. I'm using myself as an example. If I go to a pub and drink and get drunk and misbehave with someone there, okay, and then when they caught me or something, I said I was drunk. Now, when next I go to the pub, it happens again. It is not it is not the beer that did it. It is not the drugs that did it. It is not the whatever you say. I do understand very well, and
It's
I
a part-
agree
it
with
is a
you
part,
that when people are intoxicated, they do things that when they're not intoxicated, they might not do.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But saying that is one of the main, that's a underline.
Yes.
Saying one of the main cause for molestation, I disagree 100% flat.
It is a part of
Narcotics,
reasons.
drugs, bad habits, taking beer, alcohol, intake of these harmful things to human beings is not one of the main reasons. Is not one of the main reasons. It is his mindset, how people think. It's very important that you understand that how people think.
How they see women.
You see how
Yeah.
people think. Then this is the reason why we're doing sub-molestation webinar in all the states. How people think. How people think. We have to affect how people think. Why am I writing a book on stop molestation? Because I want to affect the way people think.
Yeah.
People think is the way they think. You see, like the media is not helping issues in this. The media is really causing a lot of misunderstanding in
Yes.
this. Now, I'm not holding the media responsible. I'm holding some media houses responsible. Like, for example, we're talking about modeling. You see, modeling, they expose the girls in a certain way, and it sensitizes and give a wrong education. Give a wrong education. Now, whether you respond to it or not, that's individual differences. Okay, that's individual differences. But then when that information keeps coming, it now starts to comb the mentality, starts to download into their mindset, start to influence the thinking as the adverts keeps coming, as the print and the publishing house keep showing those things. It educates the people. This is how woman looks.
Yes.
This is how man should be.
Yeah.
This is how woman should be. So even though it's given a wrong picture of the reality of how people are in the society, but then it brings this inquisitive desire.
Yes.
You know, this inquisitive desire. So with great respect to you, and thank you for contributing. It's just that I do not agree with that particular last point.
That is the main reason.
That is the
It's
main
not
reason.
only
And
the
that
main reason.
point I
It's
didn't.
a part of the reason. It's
Just a part of
just
the
a part.
reason, but not one of the main.
Yeah.
One of the main is the mindset, the way people think, the way they are raised in their
Yes.
homes, and the experiences they got
Yes.
that no one explained to them.
Yeah.
No one gave light, no one put light in the experiences they got. So they tend to reproduce the experience. So if you have an experience in your home and no one corrected your experience, no one told you your experience is wrong or what you are going through is actually molestation, it is not some. If no one educated you that, you will reproduce it.
Yes.
And you will protect it.
Yeah.
You will say your family is the best family in the world.
Yes.
Like people are saying their state is the best state in the world. Their
Yes.
state is the best state in India.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Okay. Every state's got their plus points.
Yes.
Every state's got their point of advantage. Okay, it's good you speak about your state. But if you don't know, then you can say you really don't know. But if you do know, speak. Like our dear friend said, the problem she has come to discover is people are not willing to open up.
Yes.
It is not about Kerala, it's about everywhere.
Everywhere. They don't
It's
know.
about everywhere. And people are telling me that we should pray about it.
This
People are telling me.
molestation is something that every people who go through, they suffer in silence.
People are telling me you
And
should
it
pray
keeps on
about it. How
going.
do you pray about molestation? You see, you don't mix spiritual things with something that we are here to make the voice of people heard and to educate people how they should go about this.
Yes.
How they should go about this. Almost 99% of molested people, when they were molested, they did not know what to do. Almost 99%. Call anyone, all our callers who have called,
Yes.
all, not one, knows what to do when they were being molested.
At that point of
At
time.
that point of sexual force,
Yes.
oppression, at that point they don't know what to do. So you
It's a very
expect
traumatic
me to
condition.
keep quiet
Yes.
and allow these pedophiles to keep preying on the women and children and the young boys and girls. No, I will not keep quiet. People will not keep quiet, and many out there will not keep quiet. We will speak, and the next generation will be free
Yeah.
from such things.
We
And
have
when
to
it
do
happens to
something,
them,
yes,
they know
now.
exactly what to do. When you are in that action, with the action, they are pressing you, they are touching you, removing whatever they are doing, you know exactly what to do. What to do, you know. But most of our callers didn't know what to do. So it's really painful. That's why I'm resounding it. It's very painful.
Yeah, likewise, we have another voice record, 4 minutes 58 seconds. 4 minutes 58 seconds.
Yeah, that's
There's
next.
a voice. The,
Arrives 5:56
the
p.m.
translation talks something similar to what we discussed here. Here she says the reason is technology that provokes crime.
Okay, let
That-
me hear.
Yeah, so we'll hear.
Let me hear from
give
our
the
next
translation.
voice note.
ഹായ് ഗുഡ് ഈവനിങ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്.
Good evening, our friend.
സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് ഞാൻ പ്രസല്ല ചേച്ചിയുടെ നല്ലൊരു ഫ്രണ്ടാണ്. ആള് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമിനെ കുറിച്ച് അറിയുന്നത്. അതായത് ഇതിപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മുടെ ഒരു സൊസൈറ്റീനെ വെച്ച് നോക്കുവാണെങ്കിൽ വളരെയധികം ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ഉള്ള ടോപ്പിക്കാണ് ഈ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് മൊളസ്റ്റേഷൻ എന്നുള്ളത്. കാരണം നമ്മുടെ ടെക്നോളജി ഇത്രയധികം വളർന്നുകൊണ്ടാന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു അല്ല, വളർന്നത് കൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് ഇത്തരം കുറ്റകൃത്യങ്ങളും ഇതിനനുസരിച്ച് തന്നെ വളർന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. പണ്ട് കാലത്തെന്നൊക്കെ പറയുവാണെങ്കിൽ ഇത്തരം യാതൊരു ടെക്നോളജി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല, ഒട്ടും ഡെവലപ്ഡ് അല്ലായിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ കുറ്റകൃത്യങ്ങളും എവിടെയും വളരെ റയറായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ഇന്നത്തെ ഒരു ചുറ്റുപാടിൽ നമ്മൾ നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് പേപ്പറുകളോ ടിവിയോ തുറന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് എന്നും കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നത് ഇത് തന്നെയാണ്. ഒരു ദിവസമെങ്കിലും ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ളൊരു വാർത്ത ഇല്ലാതെ നമ്മുടെ പത്രമാധ്യമങ്ങൾ പുറത്തിറങ്ങുന്നില്ല. അതായത് എവിടെ തിരിഞ്ഞു നോക്കിയാലും ലൈംഗിക ചൂഷണ സൂചനയുള്ള ദൃശ്യങ്ങളാണ് നമുക്കെല്ലാം കാണുന്നത്. സിനിമയിലാണെങ്കിലും സാഹിത്യത്തിലും സംഗീതത്തിലും എല്ലാം നിറയെ ലൈംഗിക ദൃശ്യങ്ങളും സന്ദേശങ്ങളുമാണ്. മൊബൈൽ നോക്കിയാലും ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് എടുത്താലും എല്ലാം തന്നെ നമുക്ക് ഈ ലൈംഗിക സൂചനയുള്ള ദൃശ്യങ്ങളാണ് കാണാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നത്. ഇന്റർനെറ്റും മൊബൈലും വന്നതോടുകൂടി ലൈംഗിക വിവരങ്ങൾ ഇന്ന് വിരൽ തുമ്പത്താണ് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ഇത് ഇത്ര അധികം വളരെ മോശമായിരുന്നൊരു തരത്തിലേക്ക് നമ്മുടെ സൊസൈറ്റി എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. പക്ഷെ ഇത്ര അധികം ടെക്നോളജി വളർന്നു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടും നമുക്ക് ആരോഗ്യകരമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ലൈംഗിക അവബോധമല്ല മലയാളിക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്. അതായത് ദാമ്പത്യ സംഘർഷങ്ങളും ലൈംഗിക ആക്രമണങ്ങളുടെ എണ്ണവും എല്ലാം ദിനം പ്രതി കൂടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അതിനെല്ലാം പ്രധാന കാരണം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇന്നത്തെ ഒരു ടെക്നോളജിയിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വൻ ചേഞ്ച് തന്നെയാണ് അതിന് കാരണം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ ദൈവത്തിന്റെ സ്വന്തം നാടായ നമ്മുടെ കേരളം ഇന്ന് ദൈവത്തിന്റെ സ്വന്തം നാടല്ല. നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ ആ പേര് മാറ്റേണ്ട ഒരു അവസ്ഥയിൽ നമ്മൾ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇന്നത്തെ ഒരു സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ നമ്മുടെ കേരളം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് സൈബർ കുറ്റകൃത്യങ്ങളുടെ സ്വന്തം നാടായി മാറിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സ്വന്തം ദുർനടപ്പുകളുള്ള നമ്മുടെ ചുറ്റും നോക്കിയാലും ദുർനടപ്പില്ലാത്ത ഒരാളെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് കാണാനായി സാധിക്കുന്നില്ല. അത് നമ്മുടെ ദുർനടപ്പുകളെ പന പോലെ വളർത്താനുള്ള ഒരു രാസവളമായി മാറുകയാണ് മലയാളിക്ക് മൊബൈലും ഇന്റർനെറ്റും എന്ന്. ഇത്തരം കുറ്റകൃത്യങ്ങൾ വളരുന്ന ഒരു അവസ്ഥയിൽ നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ സ്വന്തം വീട്ടിൽ പോലും സുരക്ഷിതരല്ല എന്ന് വേണം നമ്മൾ പറയാൻ. സ്വന്തം അച്ഛൻ കുഞ്ഞിനെ പീഡിപ്പിക്കുന്നു, ട്യൂഷന് വിട്ടാലാണെങ്കിൽ അവിടെ, സ്കൂളിൽ പോയാൽ അവിടെ, എവിടെയും പെൺമക്കൾ ഇന്ന് സുരക്ഷിതരല്ല. അതിന് പ്രധാന തെളിവാണ് നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ ഈയിടെയായി വളരെ ഏറ്റവും റീസെൻ്റായി നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ കണ്ടു നമ്മുടെ ആസിഫ. ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് കുറ്റകൃത്യങ്ങളിൽ നടക്കുന്ന ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ചൂഷണം നടക്കുന്നത് കുട്ടികളെ ഇരയാക്കി തന്നെയാണ്. അവരെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് മെയിൻ ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള എല്ലാ ചൂഷണങ്ങളും നടക്കുന്നത്. കാരണം അവരെ വഴുതി വിടാൻ വളരെ എളുപ്പമാണ്. ഇന്നത്തെ ദിവസം നമ്മൾ ഈ മൊബൈലിൽ അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഇത്തരം ബ്ലൂ ഫിലിം ആണെങ്കിലും അതുപോലെയുള്ള ആ ഒരു അശ്ലീല ചിത്രങ്ങളും കാര്യങ്ങളും എല്ലാം തന്നെ വളരെയധികം ചെന്ന് എത്തുന്നതിൽ അതിൽ പിന്നിൽ എത്തുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ പിള്ളേർ തന്നെയാണ്, കുട്ടികളാണ് അതിൽ ആദ്യം തന്നെ എത്തിപ്പെടുന്നത്. അതിനുശേഷമാണ് കുറച്ച് വലിയവർ അതിലേക്ക് എത്തുന്നുള്ളൂ. ആദ്യം തന്നെ കുട്ടികളെയാണ് അവരതിലെ ഏറ്റവും അധികം ചൂഷണം ചെയ്യപ്പെടുന്നത്. അതിന് ഇരയാവുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികളാണ്. കുട്ടികളും യൗവനത്തിലേക്ക് കാലുകുത്തുന്ന ആ ഒരു വിഭാഗം.
Yeah, here our friend is speaking that a reason she gives the main reason is one of the main reason is technology that is advancing, as in internet, mobile phones, different mediums, media where people have opportunity to watch all sort of things. And through that there is corruption coming in, and that's how they are exposed, and women are not safe anywhere they go, children are not safe anywhere they go because of this advancement. So she claims that the technology is one of the reasons to provoke this crime, and she says that we need to bring a strict law to ban those sites, like in Saudi countries, how they do, and also to educate everybody concerning these things.
Well, I want to, it's, sometimes we really do not know, we have to, I first of all thank this caller for sending in a voice note. I thank such courage she has, and she did this, and the effort, I really commend the effort, and I thank her very much. But you see, let's don't forget what molestation is. Mostly molestation talks about what we're looking at here is people who are helpless.
Yeah.
Not people who could do something.
Yes.
People who are helpless. Well, if you say it's internet, pornography and all these things, they play a very important role.
They do
in a bad sense to increase the awareness of such practices, and then people who are not married.
But one thing is, this molestation has been existing even before the technology was advanced.
I wouldn't even want to go into that yet. Okay, that's correct. Excellent. I wanted to arrive there last. But I'm analyzing what she said. She said technology is one of the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the main reasons why these things are happening. No. Technology right now brings me to you. Technology right now brings your voice to the entire India and the entire world. So we have knives in our kitchen, we have utensils in our
The way we
kitchen,
use
but the way we use it
Matters.
will determine if we're destroying or if we're helping ourselves.
yes.
The same thing also, we have guns in the society. Will you
Yeah,
say
but
because
the
will
point
you
she makes is the access that we have to some sites, as in pornography
Yeah.
and certain things.
Yeah.
Even children are watching those
Okay,
things.
fine.
Brings corruption
I
in their
agree.
mind.
I am not speaking about corruption in the society. I'm speaking about molestation.
Yes, molestation, because as
Molestation
they watch
is a
pornography,
forced. No. We have to narrow into
Yeah.
something. See, corruption is something the government have to deal with. Okay, and individuals, families, parents, uncles, and etc. Molestation, you don't know the person. You are forcing the person to have a sexual relationship with the person, or the person to meet anyone of a sexual desire. That is a serious oppression. So I am not speaking here because so many ills are there in the society. I am not broadening my campaign and webinar to all the ills. No. I'm not talking about corruption, immorality. That is not what I'm here for. I'm here to speak about children who do not know anything about sex and they are forced to have sex with it. I'm talking about women who don't want it and they are forced to do it. I'm talking about girls who do not know it and they are forced to do it. Or who they claim that they provoke them sexually, they seduce them sexually, so they are forced to have sex. These are the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about someone who goes to watch pornography. That's your problem. You and your government and your family and your morality and all these things.
the
So
innocent ones that are
yes,
become prey.
people who are forced, how can we help them and how can they get out of this situation? That's what it narrows down to. Caller, I thank you for giving us your voice note. Thank you very much. And it's a good point that internet plays a role. Yes, internet does play a role, but the way we use it is
Yes,
the way we
matters.
use it. You cannot blame internet for it. It's the way we use it. You're talking about the government, the access to these sites. Beautiful input. Beautiful input. The government has to do something about that. But it's a lousy excuse. No wonder we started the discussion with no excuse.
Yes.
You cannot excuse molestation. Call in.
Anti-suicide and success campaign incoming call.
Yes. Hello, caller. This is Stop Molestation webinar online, Kerala.
ഹലോ
Yeah.
Hello.
എന്റെ പേര് ഇർഫാൻ. ഐ ആം ഇർഫാൻ.
Okay. Can you tell us what is your contribution or what you have to say concerning Stop Molestation, Kerala?
ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞ പോരെ? മലയാളത്തിൽ.
Yes, you go ahead and speak in Malayalam.
ഓക്കെ. ഞാൻ എന്റെ ഒരു അഭിപ്രായത്തില് ഇത് മോളസ്റ്റേഷനെതിരായിട്ട്
He's against molestation.
മോളസ്റ്റേഷനെതിരായിട്ട് ഓരോ ക്യാമ്പയിനുകള് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുക. ഇതിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഒരു ബോധവൽക്കരണം പോലെയുള്ള അവയർനെസ് പ്രോഗ്രാംസുകൾ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യിക്കുക. ഇപ്പൊ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും പെട്ടെന്ന് ഒരാളുടെ മനസ്സിനെ മാറ്റിയെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ. നമുക്ക് അവയർനെസ് കൊണ്ട് മാത്രമാണല്ലോ മാറ്റിയെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. പിന്നെ എന്താന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാ ഇപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ഒരു മുസ്ലിമാണ്. ഞാനിപ്പോ ഒരു കാസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് പറയുകയല്ല. ഇപ്പോ ഡ്രസ്സിംഗ് സ്റ്റൈലാണ് ഇപ്പൊ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു കാര്യത്തിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോഴുള്ള പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഇസ്ലാമികമായ ഡ്രസ്സ് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ചെയ്യുന്ന സൗദി അറേബ്യ പോലത്തെ സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ മോളസ്റ്റേഷൻ ഉണ്ടെന്നല്ല, ഇല്ലാന്നല്ല ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്. ഒരു പരിധി വരെ അവിടെ ഒരു റെസ്ട്രിക്ഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ ഇന്ത്യനെ അപേക്ഷിച്ച്.
Even other countries like Saudi.
അതൊക്കെയാണ് എന്റെ ഒരു അഭിപ്രായം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഡ്രസ്സിംഗ് സ്റ്റൈല് കാര്യങ്ങള് പിന്നെ ഒരു അവയർനെസ് പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ചെയ്യണം. അതൊക്കെയാണ് എന്റെ ഒരു അഭിപ്രായം.
But if you don't mind, can I ask you a question before you continue, my caller?
Okay.
What kind of a dress a baby should wear? A baby that that molested, a small baby, 3 years, 4 years. What kind of dress that baby should wear to stop from molesting?
ഓക്കെ. ഞാൻ വുമൻസിന്റെ കാര്യമാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചത്. മൊത്തമായിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചത്. ഇപ്പൊ കിഡ്സിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം വരുമ്പോഴത്തേനും ഇതിപ്പോ എന്താ പറയുക, ഓരോ ആണുങ്ങളുടെ മനസ്സിനെയാണ് മാറ്റിയെടുക്കേണ്ടത്. അതിനുവേണ്ടി അവയർനെസ് പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് മാത്രമേ ഒരു സൊല്യൂഷൻ ഉള്ളൂ.
Now you are really speaking very, very well to the point. Can you continue your point, what you were making, please?
എന്റെ ഒരു അഭിപ്രായത്തില് ക്യാമ്പയിനുകൾ സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുക. അതായത് ഇപ്പോ എന്നെ പോലുള്ള ഇപ്പൊ യൂത്ത് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആൾക്കാരെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഈ മോളസ്റ്റേഷന് എതിരാണ്. ഈ മോളസ്റ്റേഷൻ എതിരായിട്ട് നിന്ന ഒരു സംഘടന കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ രൂപീകരിച്ച് നമ്മൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പ്രവർത്തനം നമ്മൾ ആരംഭിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഒരു പരിധി വരെ നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ കൂട്ടുകാരെ പറഞ്ഞ് മനസ്സിലാക്കി ഇപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെയുള്ളവരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടർ കണ്ട് അവരും നമ്മൾ ഒരു നല്ലൊരു ക്യാരക്ടറിലേക്ക് വരും എന്നാണ് എന്റെ ഒരു വിശ്വാസം. അല്ലാണ്ട് ഒരു പെട്ടെന്ന് ഒരാളുടെ മനസ്സ് മാറ്റിയെടുക്കലും നടക്കില്ലല്ലോ. നമ്മളൊരു ഗ്രൂപ്പായിട്ട് നിന്നെങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ കാര്യങ്ങൾ നടക്കുള്ളൂ. അതാണ് എന്റെ അഭിപ്രായം.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's true.
Yes, correct. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You wanted to say something?
say something. ഞാനിപ്പോ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പൊ പള്ളിയിലെ അച്ഛന്മാര്, ഉസ്താദുമാര്, പൂജാരികള് ഒക്കെ ഈ ചെറിയ കുട്ടികളെ വരെ പീഡിപ്പിക്കുന്ന അവസ്ഥ ഇപ്പൊ ഉണ്ടാകുന്നുണ്ട്. അതിനൊക്കെ കാരണം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇപ്പൊ മദ്രസയിലേക്കും കാര്യങ്ങളിലേക്കൊക്കെ പിള്ളേരെ വിടുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളുടെ കൂടുതൽ ശ്രദ്ധ വേണം. അവരുടെ ഇപ്പൊ കുട്ടികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ രക്ഷകർത്താക്കൾ ഓപ്പൺ ആയിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു രീതി സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാൽ വരണം. എന്തുണ്ടെങ്കിലും ഓപ്പൺ ആയിട്ട്, അതായത് ഒരു പുരുഷൻ ഒരു ശരീരത്തിൽ ഒന്ന് തൊട്ടെങ്കിൽ പോലും വീട്ടിൽ വന്ന് പറയാനുള്ള ഒരു ഓപ്പൺ മൈൻഡ് ഉണ്ടാകണം. അല്ലാതെ പേടിപ്പിച്ചുള്ള രീതി വീട്ടിൽ പാടില്ല രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്കൊരു പരിധി വരെ നമുക്കൊരു പ്രിക്കോഷൻ എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നതാണ് എന്റെ ഒരു വിശ്വാസം.
Okay, parents must take care of children. Yeah. Okay.
Children must be
What's your advice to those people who are molested and they're not able to speak it now, and they're in Kerala right now?
Okay.
What advice you have to give to those people who are molested and they are being molested but they are not able to speak? What is your advice?
എനിക്ക് ക്ലിയർ ആവുന്നില്ല.
He says not clear to him. Can you say it back to him?
Yeah, he said, what is your advice to those people who are molested, who are in Kerala now, and they are not able to speak? So what do you give advice to them?
എന്റെ ഒരു അഡ്വൈസ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോഴത്തേനും നമുക്ക് ഒരു അഡ്വൈസ് എടുക്കുന്നതിനും നല്ലത് ആദ്യം ഒരു പ്രിക്കോഷൻസ് എടുക്കുകയാണ് ഏറ്റവും നല്ലതെന്ന് എന്റെ ഒരു അഭിപ്രായം. ഒരു അഡ്വൈസ് കൊടുക്കാൻ, അഡ്വൈസ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോഴത്തേനും ഒരു മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ? ഒരു അഡ്വൈസ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോഴത്തേനും നമ്മള് സത്യം പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ ചെറിയ കുട്ടികളുള്ള പെൺകുട്ടികളാണെങ്കിലും ആൺകുട്ടികളാണെങ്കിലും ഉള്ള രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളെ വിളിച്ച് നമ്മളൊരു ക്യാമ്പയിൻ സംഘടിപ്പിക്കണം. എന്താന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കുട്ടികളെ എപ്പോഴും ഒരു ഹാപ്പിനെസ് മോഡിൽ, അതായത് എന്തും പറയാൻ ഓപ്പൺ ആയിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കാനുള്ള ഒരു സാഹചര്യം അവരുടെ കുടുംബത്തില് ഉള്ള രീതിയിലേക്ക് വരണം. കാരണം ഒരു പേടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന രീതി പാടില്ല. ഒരു പേടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന രീതിയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പൊ വേറൊരു അന്യ പുരുഷൻ വന്ന ഒരു കുട്ടിയുടെ മേത്ത് തൊട്ടെങ്കിൽ പോലും വന്ന് പറയാനൊരു സാഹചര്യമാണ് ഉണ്ടാക്കേണ്ടത്. അപ്പൊ ആദ്യം നമ്മള് കുട്ടികളുടെ കേസിൽ നമ്മള് രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളെയാണ് നമ്മൾ കൂടുതലും ക്യാമ്പയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അവരെ പറഞ്ഞ് കാര്യങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കണം. പിന്നെ ഓരോ സ്കൂളുകളിലും കാര്യങ്ങളിലും ഓരോ സെല്ല് വേണം ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി തന്നെ. ഓരോ പെൺകുട്ടികളെയും ആൺകുട്ടികളെയും ഇപ്പൊ ഒരു LP സെക്ഷൻ UP സെക്ഷൻ വരെ ഓരോ കുട്ടികളെയും ഓരോ മന്ത്ലി വിളിച്ച് പേഴ്സണൽ ആയിട്ട് ഒരു കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കണം അവരുടെ അപ്പൊ സംഭവിച്ച കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ. അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് ഒരു പരിധി വരെ ഇവരെ കാര്യങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് തടയാൻ സാധിക്കും. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ളവരെയൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് കണ്ടെത്താൻ സാധിക്കും. ഇപ്പൊ ഒത്തിരി പേരെ കണ്ടെത്തുമ്പോഴത്തേന് ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ചെയ്യാൻ തന്നെ ആൾക്കാർക്ക് ഒരു പേടി ഉണ്ടാവും. ഒരു പരിധി വരെ, മൊത്തം ഉണ്ടെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നില്ല, ഒരു പരിധി വരെ. ഇതാണ് എന്റെ അഭിപ്രായം.
Okay.
All right. Now, thank you for calling in, but I still have another question for you. Can I ask you, please?
Okay.
Now, this question is, I have seen footage from Kerala where in lonely streets where women are molested, and these people are there just on the street. And also, I have driven through Kerala, and I have seen men sitting on the street and opening their private parts. Now, are you calling from Kerala or you are calling from outside Kerala?
I am calling from Kerala.
Thank you very much. Now, are you aware of these things that I just spoke about?
ഞാനിപ്പോ ചെറിയൊരു ബിസിയാണ്. ഞാൻ കുറച്ചു നേരം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വിളിച്ചാൽ മതിയോ?
He will call later. He's busy.
Okay. Thank you very much for your input and thank you for your time.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
thank
Thank
you
you
very
very
much.
much. Thank you very much. You
Thank you very much for you also because എനിക്കും ഈ എനിക്ക് എന്നെ കൊണ്ട് ഇത്രയൊക്കെ പറയാൻ സാധിച്ചാൽ ഞാനും എനിക്കൊരു സന്തോഷം.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Now, what valuable input that he's talking about that we
Yes.
should have campaign for children also, and then he said also sell in school
Yes.
that will have one to talk with the children. I mean, sell. What do you mean by sell? What do you mean by sell? Okay. Anyway.
Some programs too.
Okay, sell. Anyway, but whatever the case is, thank you very much for calling in. And then we got one caller calling from Kerala. That's very important.
Yes.
That's very important that Kerala registered their voice in this.
Yeah, we have another one.
campaign.
It is 8 minutes 41, and I also
is
have
that
the
in English?
translation. It's in Malayalam.
Okay, I think
I
we'll
also
give
have a
we'll give Grace for
translation.
2 minutes, and then you give the translation.
Yeah, fine. Okay, all
എല്ലാവർക്കും
right.
എൻ്റെ നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്നാണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്.
Such a soft
കേരളത്തിൽ
voice.
ജനിച്ച്
Speaking from
കേരളത്തിൽ
Kerala.
ജീവിക്കുന്ന, കേരളത്തിൽ വളരുന്ന, കേരളത്തിൽ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം നേടുന്ന ഒരു സാധാരണ
Oh, we have
There is a call coming in.
Suicide and Success Campaign incoming
Yes, caller. Welcome. Welcome to the campaign online. This is Stop Molestation Campaign Kerala.
Hello, sir. This is Rajlakshmi. Good evening.
Good
to both
evening.
of you. And the
Good
team
evening.
also.
Good evening. Your name again?
Rajlakshmi.
Rajlakshmi.
Okay, because the voice sounds very, very familiar.
Okay.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine,
So
sir.
what's
Today-
what's new today, and what do you have to contribute for the campaign today?
Yes. Today I wanted to share some information about like when a woman is sexually harassed at the workplace in the corporate company, what are the things she needs to do?
Okay.
So the first one is they should learn the company policy. They must check how their company defines sexual harassment.
Okay.
So if whatever happened to them has
One moment. Are you talking about before picking the job or at the situation?
after-
Hold on, please. Are you talking about before picking the job or at the situation of being molested or after being molested?
this is when there is a sexual harassment at the workplace, what the person needs to do.
At what point? I'm asking you.
The things, as soon as women employee enters into the corporate company, the first women, because everybody is aware of all this harassments and the molestation which is going on. So whenever a women employee gets into the work, first thing is that they should learn about the company policies. They should, because every company has the handouts which defines what is sexual harassment in their company, what is that, against which actions will be taken by the company.
Okay.
So they first thing is they must be aware of the policy, and whenever there is something
What about
which is
sorry, Miss Raj Lakshmi? Okay.
Yeah.
What about someone who's been troubled and who's been looking for job all this while, and then she finally got a job, and then she asks, what is your policy? Can I see your policy? And they said, if you don't want the job, you get out from this place. You know, there are smaller companies.
Yeah.
There are
They won't
smaller
have
companies
policies.
who will not have policies and do things in an ISO way, in a standard way. Okay, international standard organization. So
Yes.
before you give us the information, how can we pass this information to them? Before you continue this valuable information you're passing to us, Ms. Rajlakshmi, how can we give this valuable information to those people who work in a company that does not have an ISO standard?
Yes, sir, for the smaller companies, it's either the CEO of the company or the manager of the company, the HR. If the employee is aware of something, if the employee can contribute, they can, of course, discuss with the HR representatives or the management of the company to come up with some handouts.
Okay.
And if it is not there, and one part is, if the employee is not there, now the main responsibility is like the government must also, the Companies Act must also come up with mandatory rule or regulation.
Now, Miss Raj Lakshmi, thank you very much. That's fine. You are going to give us the full information. Please hold on the line, okay?
Yeah.
Now, but my question and interrogation to you is to help my audience in any strata of life in the society.
Yeah,
In the
all
lowest
kinds,
strata
yes.
of life, in the middle and in the upper anyway, there's some security for them. But from the middle class to the very grassroots of poverty. Now, I'm asking you, you cannot, it's not possible, are you with me?
Yes, I'm
It's
there.
not possible for some people to even see the face of their boss. To look at the face of their boss in the office.
But HR is always available. The team leader is always
one
available.
moment, to see the face of their boss, okay? Now, secondly, you said the HR. Now, all HRs are so worked up and they don't want to spend time talking with you so much. My question to you, my dear caller, is how can we get the information across to them? That's my question to you. We have to get the information across to them because we cannot wait for the HR. So I am suggesting now, with your valuable call, dear Raj Lakshmi, with your valuable call, I am suggesting now we should have an orientation program for the companies and HRs and those who are equipping and training the staff and hiring new hands. They must be present in such orientation seminar.
Yes.
So I'm suggesting a seminar.
Okay.
I'm suggesting seminars should be held in different companies.
Yeah, to bring
Seminars should
awareness
be
so
held.
that companies can have policies in these areas.
There's a beautiful day headed your way. There's a beautiful day headed your way. There's a beautiful day headed your way. There's a beautiful day headed your way.
Molested, and so to avoid that, before talking about the legal aspect, I'm trying to get information across to her where she'll be able to know what to do if she experiences anything close to molestation.
Yes.
Go on, please.
Yes. So, of course, the orientation program, everything will work. But in spite of this, yes, as you said, sir, the small companies, they don't. But the thing is, it's not necessary that a woman will get all the awareness or what she has to do only from the company, because now we have so much awareness program. So when the child is going itself, now everything is being taught. So I believe that whichever company they go, they will have some preconceived precautionary measures in their mind already.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
At least educated people with this awareness of whatever is happening, it will be there. I'm not sure about the places where education or the law has not. But there also I have seen bold people, bold women, bold children. So even if there is a gang kind of thing in the village or something, they go and protest against it. So in some cases, of course, they don't go and open their mouth.
Okay, so what you're saying, dear Raj Lakshmi, is there's going to be an handout or a document containing the policy of the company, and one ought to ask for that document so that they can see what is their policy concerning molestation.
Actually, company policy is accessible to each and every employee on their intranet.
Understood.
And in the middle level companies, they give it in hard copy itself. I have seen it.
Okay.
So earlier the company policy was not describing much about sexual harassment, but now almost all the corporate companies, I have seen few of them where I have not read it, but I have heard from my friends that they have a separate section.
They've
like
got
how
to have,
the company,
because of the BPOs and the call centers that is putting all our roads into traffic in the middle of the night because of the on and on and on and on shift, shift going on and on. The policies ought to be in place.
Yes, all the software companies and all those companies, they have this company policy. And so the first thing is, of course, the women must be aware of the company policy. Normally what happens is many employees I have seen, they will just go, everything is mentioned in company policy. In spite of that, when they quit the organization, they don't know what to do, how to get the refund of provident fund or something. But whereas all the steps would have given. So many people just ignore, they don't see company policy, they don't go through what are the cultures of the organizations or many things. So they must be aware of the company policy first. And then there's and here one more thing, what everybody says is the best protection for any woman is to have courage. No matter how much company policy will be there, how many law will be there, but the
that's a very important point,
courage.
Raj Lakshmi. That's a very important point. Who made that point? That's a very important point, to have courage to do something.
Yes.
Yeah, only the basic, the underlying foundation or the main thing is courage. If courage is not there, whatever we built on that, nothing is going to help them. And the second point which was mentioned was they have to confront the perpetrators, because the individuals who are molesting them.
Can you repeat? We have to what the perpetrators? We have to do what to the perpetrators?
Okay, the woman must be confident and she must be bold, and she should tell them straight away that
means confront them, right? Means to
confront them and tell them that they have to stop behaving or stop speaking to them in the manner they are harassing or whatever they are uncomfortable.
Correct.
And tell them that if they continue to act in this way, the women will complain to the management. So a lot of times what happens is these male employees, because either they are married or they have some social status, just because they see the women being little bold and they come up and tell them and threaten them to complain, they normally drop it off. They don't misbehave with them.
Correct.
They don't continue.
Correct.
So so this is the second one, and the third one is the third one was quite shocking for me also, because normally it is not nobody thinks of it. The third point what they have mentioned is that they should document it in detail in the case of any sexual harassment.
How to document it in detail? How to document it in detail when someone excuse me, it's very nice talking with you, hold on, okay, because you want to make your point as well as I want to make my point. It sounds like a political platform, but it's not, okay. Thank you very much for your patience. Now, how to document I slept off and a hand came under my dress, and how to document that?
Okay, sir, I'm talking now when in the corporate company, what happens is it's not like every time the girl goes in unconscious mood or something.
I gave an example. I just gave an example, to speak about some kind of moment, how to document
in the corporate company, what happens is when the employees are sitting in the cubicles, the team leads or anybody, they come, they might just incline on them. All these are also considered as molestation only, right? So they incline on them, they make them uncomfortable, or they just try to pull their hands, or just try to keep their hands on the shoulders and keep talking or something. All these things. So I'm sure that to some extent the women may not go to that unconscious stage.
No, it's okay. That is not a debate, dear Raj Lakshmi. What I'm saying is how to document it. They will need a help.
Yes, I'll let you know, sir, because this has been like the sexual harassment lawyers. Even if you go to police station where the women are being molested, they ask them to write.
Pardon me, excuse me, because I'm just imagining. Okay, I'm imagining a situation where a girl was molested. Okay, and and she wants to document it. Then she's not able to document it. Then she just wrote, he was standing next to me. So what's the problem if he was standing next to you? So we have to educate the people how to document the.
Yes, I'm telling you, sir. The thing is, the memory is always said. Whenever a woman, somebody undergoes a molestation, of what she has to do is, as soon as she comes out of the situation or something, the lawyers need a detailed written record. So what it means is that it needs to include the date, time, location, or if anybody has witnessed it, and word to word, what the perpetrator has said, word for word is the best. Whatever they spoke out of their mouth and how the sexual advances were made, that all things made the women uncomfortable, those have to be recorded, because over a period of time the memory will fade. But because in corporate companies, I don't think that, especially about the middle level company or something, nobody will go and attack any women immediately. So it's like little by little they advance. So first they go and just to talk or do something. The woman doesn't open up their voice, they don't open their mouth, then they try to advance further, those things. So here what happens is, like at initial stage, a woman she might think, okay, just he's talking or something, blabbering or something, so she might leave it. But what is his advice is, even the small things she should do, she needs to detail it. And then again, if she goes further, again record it, and then she can take subsequent steps. She can prove it that this was the way she advanced towards her.
Okay. Now that's quite enlightening, dear Rajlashmi. That's quite
actually this is a demand by the law, and the sexual harassment lawyers, they have been they require it. So this was quite shocking for me also, but this is what, because wherever the woman has not gone to the extreme stage, she needs to record everything in detail, so that if she doesn't open her mouth and complain in the first stage, second or third stage, whenever she becomes very uncomfortable, she can show the record.
Correct. And I can impute to that, dear Rajlakshmi, I can impute to what you just said. They are very, very important. Now, honey, you have to listen to this because of one of our caller, okay? They are very, I said that because I want to put everyone's attention to what I want to say. Now, I want to impute this to what you said, dear Rajlakshmi. You're talking about documenting it. There is nothing as documenting as a CCTV footage.
Yes, but
hold on. I'm coming to explain what I mean by that. Now, the CCTV footage I'm talking about is not the company's CCTV footage. I'm talking about now we have very, very, very advanced phones that even at lying on the desk, it can record. And we have other equipment like pen and buttons and other security cameras that one can put in different parts of an office. If you are suspecting and if you are being molested like that, you can put those cameras. Just a pen standing on the desk can record it.
Yes.
Just a button can record it.
Yes.
Just something hanging on the bag can record it. Even the laptop HD cam can record it. So I'm trying to impute to help the report simpler.
And what about this cost of this pen and this
it's
button
not so
camera?
expensive. I do have an idea about it. It's not so expensive. Within 2,000 you have a very good quality.
Okay.
Even less than that you get, but within 2,000 rupees right now, I do know about that. You will have a very good quality of it. You go online onto the major online stores. You will be able to get the security cameras. You start with CCTV, and then you will now begin to see them in the button cameras and shirt cameras and these things you can have. So in the office place, I would really like to speak more about this probably in the next campaign. My honey will be getting ready to state for us. We're going next. Okay. So probably in the next campaign, we'll really talk about this office molestation and dwell on it a little more.
Yeah, it's vast actually. We need to speak about it. We need to get information and get it right across to the people,
Yeah.
to make them aware
Yeah.
of the laws and policies and rules that are there for offices.
But can you do
Both
us a
small
favor?
scale and large scale
Would
industries.
like to have this your write-up and points sent to our number 9742743406. Dear Raj Lakshmi, do you have
Yes,
any other
yes,
point
sir.
that you like to add, and whatever you want to say to Kerala?
Kerala has been one thing which surprised me is when I was talking to few of my friends in Kerala, they all were like, Chechi, here no issue. If one person talks, it's not going to change the society. So they are very cool girls. I have seen that Kerala girls to be very cool, and they just navigate from here and there, and they are.
One moment, you almost become like a reporter for Stop Molestation webinar, and we thank you for that. But you see, I want to comment on what you said. These cool girls, okay, and what they said. They said no, it's 1% that is happening there. No. Under the blanket of the society, under the bed of the society, under the floor of the society, many things are going on, and they are managing it, and they are keeping silent.
This is a feedback what she's giving, and also many people that are giving. It shows that Kerala truly they are keeping silence.
They keep them maintain the silence
very strongly, powerful.
And I have seen CCTV footage. Raj Lakshmi, are you still on the line?
Yes, sir.
I have seen lots of CCTV footage from Kerala. Okay, where the women are molested on the street. So
those things are coming out openly, but there are many molestations happening, like it all happens everywhere all over the world, but there whatever is happening, it is tolerated in silence.
Yes,
it is tolerated in silence,
or
and
probably they translate it to
has
love
to
or
come
something.
out. There's a record, voice record here, and she has a question where she asks, why is the mindset of even women a certain way, is from her experience, and that's 8 minutes 41 seconds voice record.
Okay, now I want to ask this our dear caller Raj Lakshmi, are you still there on the line?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Malayalam?
To some extent, not very much, but to some extent, because I'm surrounded by few Malayali girls, so I have to.
Okay, now if a call is coming in, I will pick it while you are speaking, so we can have a conference call. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
And we're about to listen to that 8 minutes clip.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, do you have a comment? Have you concluded your information that you're passing across to us?
Okay. The 3 points I told. The fourth one is speaking to the HR or the manager, or they can go directly to the CEO if they want. That is the fourth point.
We'll get on this on another time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, you can also get some information. Can get
and
some
pass it across to
information.
us 9742743406.
Yeah.
Can
So
do
now
that.
can we have the voice record of 8 minutes 41 seconds from Kerala, a student from Kerala.
എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്നാണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്. കേരളത്തിൽ ജനിച്ച് കേരളത്തിൽ ജീവിക്കുന്ന കേരളത്തിൽ വളരുന്ന കേരളത്തിൽ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം നേടുന്ന ഒരു സാധാരണ യുവതിയാണ് ഞാൻ. 100% എടുത്താൽ അതിൽ 99.5% സ്ത്രീകൾക്ക് നേരിടേണ്ടി വരുന്ന ഒരു സാധാരണ പ്രശ്നമാണ് എന്തെങ്കിലും പ്രവർത്തികൾ, അതും പുരുഷന്മാരിൽ നിന്നും നേരിടേണ്ടി വരുന്ന കുറേ പ്രവർത്തികളെ പറ്റിയും ഒക്കെയാണ് ഞാനിവിടെ സംസാരിക്കാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത്. ഞാനും അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു വിക്ടിമാണ്. എനിക്കും കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട് എൻ്റെ കുടുംബത്തിൽ നിന്നും എൻ്റെ സമൂഹത്തിൽ നിന്നും. ഞാൻ യാത്ര ചെയ്യുന്ന ബസ്സിൽ നിന്നും ഞാൻ യാത്ര ചെയ്യുന്ന ട്രെയിനിൽ നിന്നും ഒക്കെ എനിക്ക് ഒരുപാട് അനുഭവങ്ങൾ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. കിട്ടിയ അനുഭവങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് വച്ച് ഞാൻ പഠിച്ച ഒരു കാര്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ഒരു കേരളത്തിൽ ജനിച്ച ഒരു സ്ത്രീക്ക് അവൾക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന തിക്ത അനുഭവങ്ങൾ തുറന്നു പറയാനുള്ള മാനസികാവസ്ഥയില്ല. അഥവാ അവൾ തുറന്നു പറഞ്ഞാലും അത് എങ്ങനെ സമൂഹം ഉൾക്കൊള്ളും എന്നുള്ള ഒരാശങ്ക ഇപ്പോഴുമുണ്ട്. അതൊരിക്കലും ഉൾക്കൊള്ളില്ല എന്ന് തന്നെയാണ് എൻ്റെ വാദവും. അതിന് ചെറിയ ഒരു കാര്യമാണ് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ പറയാൻ
The
ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്.
recording is low.
ഞാൻ
It's okay.
ഒരിക്കൽ യാത്ര ചെയ്തു, ഒരു ബസ്സിൽ ഞാൻ യാത്ര ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ ഒരു
I'm not
വ്യക്തി
able to
എൻ്റെ
hear the recording.
Okay, can you
ആയിട്ടുള്ള പാർട്സിൽ, അതായത്
the recording itself is low, so we just have to hear.
ഞാൻ തിരിച്ച് അതിനെ പ്രതികരിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. അന്ന് ഈ സമൂഹത്തുള്ള ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർ ആ ബസ്സിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും എന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ, നീ ഒരു സ്ത്രീയല്ലേ, നീ കാരണമാണ് അവൻ നിന്നെ സ്പർശിച്ചെങ്കിൽ സ്പർശിച്ചത്, അല്ലാതെ അവൻ്റെ മനസ്സിലെ വികാരമോ വിചാരമോ കൊണ്ടല്ല. അവൻ ഒരു ഞരമ്പ് രോഗിയല്ല, നീ ഒരു ഞരമ്പ് രോഗി ആയതുകൊണ്ട് മാത്രമാണ് നിനക്കിങ്ങനെ ഒരു അനുഭവം കിട്ടിയത്. എന്നാൽ ഞാനൊന്ന് ചോദിച്ചോട്ടെ, ഈ പറഞ്ഞ സ്ത്രീകളടുത്ത് ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടി ചോദിക്കണമെന്ന് ആഗ്രഹിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ചോദിക്കുക. ഈ വ്യക്തികളുടെ മക്കൾക്കോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അമ്മയ്ക്കോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അനിയത്തിക്കോ ആണ് ഈ ഒരു അനുഭവം കിട്ടിയതെങ്കിൽ ഇവരെങ്ങനെ പ്രതികരിക്കൂ? ആ സ്വന്തം അതിനകത്തുണ്ടായിരുന്നത് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ അമ്മമാരും സാധാരണക്കാരായ യുവതികളും സാധാരണക്കാരായ യുവാക്കളും ഒക്കെയായിരുന്നു. എന്നിട്ട് പെട്ടെന്ന് സ്ത്രീകൾ പ്രതികരിച്ചത്, അതായത് അമ്മമാർ പ്രതികരിച്ച ഒരു രീതിയായിരുന്നു ഇത്.
She's sharing her experience.
Yes.
നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തിൽ ഒരു സ്ത്രീക്ക് കിട്ടേണ്ട
I couldn't hear even a single word. It was so silent. Actually, there is no power here, so I'm not even able to view in the laptop. Otherwise, I would have viewed the program in the laptop and could hear it.
Okay.
ഒരു പീഡനത്തിനിരയായ ഒരു പെൺകുട്ടി അവളുടെ പീഡന വിവരങ്ങൾ അവരുടെ ഐഡന്റിറ്റി വെച്ച് തുറന്നു പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു പുരുഷനും സ്വീകരിക്കില്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സത്യം. വിവാഹ ജീവിതത്തിൽ പോലും വിവാഹത്തിന് മുൻപ് അവളുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ എന്ത് സംഭവിച്ചു എന്നുള്ളത് തികഞ്ഞ് അന്വേഷിക്കുകയും അത് അറിയാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുകയും
Okay, because of the audio, I think we'll stop it and I will give the translated one here.
Okay, thank you
I'll give the
very
summary
much.
of that call because the audio is too low.
Yeah, and we're not able to hear properly, but I know the viewers will be hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, you can pause it, operator. Now,
Malayalam viewers, we apologize because her recording is too soft and
Yes.
you will not be able to hear.
and henceforth, if you want to record, we recommend and we just give a little tutoring about how to record. You can, if you are using your phone to record, you can put it close to your mouth without any device. Just put it close, a few inches away from your mouth, and then you can speak as clear as possible, as audible as possible. Otherwise, you can use your headphones that has a mic additional input somewhere by the side. You can plug it and you can just hold like this, also a few inches away from your mouth, and then you can speak. In this way, when you record in this distance from your microphone, it will be so clear. So this is just a little tutoring about how to record. Now,
All right.
we
so
are discussing
this is
about this
what
particular voice
our
note.
friend is speaking from Kerala. She
Yes.
says she's a student, born and brought up in Kerala. She says out of 100%, 99.5% women go through molestation. She says, from my experiences, I have learned that a girl or a woman from Kerala is not able to come out and speak of the molestation she has gone through. Even if she speaks out, how will the society respond to her is a big question
This
mark.
has been the
Yeah.
discussion that has been
Yes,
in the past.
it has been.
The past webinars which we
Yes.
had, how will the society treat such
Yes, we
women?
did. So once when I was traveling in a bus, a man started to misbehave and molested me. Though there were so many ladies were present in the bus, no one responded to defend my stand.
That is very bad. Now
Yes.
this is the Kerala, I believe that's Kerala.
Yes, and
This is the Kerala that the previous callers spoke
yes,
about.
Yes.
They should listen very
Yeah.
well.
And she said they all started to blame me because they say you are a weak woman. So I have a question for these women. If such incident would have happened to your children, your sister, your mother, is this how you will respond?
The answer to
That's
that,
the question.
the answer to that,
Keralites.
the answer to that is no. The answer is no.
No, they wouldn't respond.
They
that
won't
way.
respond like that. And
But I think they would prefer to keep quiet, because I'm hearing much pattern in Kerala of keeping silent.
Yes.
Because even individuals, when it happened to them, they suffer in silence. Happen to their children, they suffer in silence.
yes, people are going, as I'm
So-
talking to you, people are going through molestation.
It's become a pattern, and really we need to really come out of this. This is a very strong hold, and they are suffering. Okay, so that's our question. From this I came to know no one will stand for you even when you speak out your experiences.
Correct.
And she says even no man would come out to marry her if they will know.
Now, we've dealt with this before.
they will
Before
know.
you go on, we've dealt with this before, and I want you to understand, viewers, and those who are listening through TAN Radio, I want you to understand one thing. Even though they are not listening to you, even though they are not standing with you, but you've done what is just, you've done what is right, and that only should encourage you and help you to continue to stand for the truth.
Yeah.
And I know every change in the society demands a cost,
Yeah.
and some people have to pay for it. Now, if you say, well, I don't want to be the one who pay for it, others will be in the bondage, and the molestation will continue. You are very correct, and we have handled this in our previous editions of
Yes.
Stop Molestation webinar, and I just want to reiterate it and
Yes.
resound it to you. There was one of our caller who said, who's going to marry those girls who
Yes,
come
yes.
out, those ladies who come out, those people who come out? And then we heard another male caller call and said he's going to, a man like
Yeah,
him.
there was a news just last week that 17-year-old girl was shot dead when she came out to give a police complaint about her molestation. She was killed. So that's why they said that this is the reason people are scared to speak out.
Yeah, but then I do understand that's
In
very
some cases,
yeah,
yes.
that's very pitiable.
If they are
that's
molested
very
by
sad.
influential person,
That's very sad.
Yeah.
But then, should we allow this go on?
no, we need
should we
to
allow
really
this
stop.
go on?
At least something we should do, and something to some extent the next generation wouldn't suffer this.
See, we are online
and with
right
time
now.
It
See,
will
we're
fade
online
out.
right now. You don't need to go to the police. When you bring the
Yeah.
report to him, we'll be able to spread it out.
Yes.
And people are able to hear and help someone who's
It
in
can.
that
It will
situation.
surely do something. It will surely do something. The voices are not wasted. It will surely do something. She says finally, many girls before becoming a woman, they go through molestation. Why should we fear when such things happen? We have been speaking about this.
Yes.
Children are must be made aware right from the home. The mothers must speak. Many women must train their children. They must raise their children. They must train their children. They must make them aware of this kind of molestation that would happen. So children will be aware and they will know what will happen. And when it happens, they won't shy away from coming
No.
and reporting to the
Yes.
mother if the mother has been training her in that way
Yes.
and teaching her
I'm
what
making
would
her
happen.
watch awareness
Yes,
programs like
not
this.
just depend on schools to train them. At home, every woman must teach their children and make them aware of these things. And also schools must bring those programs, and various organizations that are there must really come out and start to do that in every
Yes.
sector and area.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is all the questions. And we have one more audio recording, 4 minutes 1 second from Sophia.
Hello, my name is Nino and I'm from Kerala. I'm in a place close to Munnar. My parents stays there, and I've been living in Bangalore last 12 years. Recently I just moved to capital of Odisha, Bhubaneswar. Sexual abuse is definitely something that I had to go through as a child, and I came out very strong because of the support I had around me. And I think I love this sort of campaigns and awareness camps, so that it will create an awareness among women who are going through struggles, and women who are actually going through something that a lot of times they can't even show or
Yes.
talk outside.
Yes.
I think a major 3 points I want to talk to you about. One, being aware about the fact that it's not your mistake. what you are gone through is absolutely sad, and it's nothing to do with you. And it's not something that you did bad. Number two, be bold. It's something that you didn't do anything wrong, so you should be able to tell the world that,
Wonderful.
you know what, somebody else did something wrong to me.
Great.
And third, I would say, if you're an adult now, and you have been through molestation or child sexual abuses or any sort of sexual abuses, I would highly recommend you go for counseling and to get over it, so that you will be empowered to educate the next generation. I
Correct.
think with these three, being aware about that, being able to talk to others, and being able to have a support system around you that can support you, also to be able to stand strong against this issue of sexual abuses. Final thing is that I would highly recommend you to talk about it, because it's been considered as one of the taboos in India.
Thank you.
And I think
I was about to say that.
I think it shouldn't be a taboo. You should be able to talk about it and spread awareness around you, around people you come across, especially young women and children. Children without any gender difference.
Yes.
Either male or female children should be aware about that.
Yes, correct.
According to a statistics I recently came across, one in five children in India is child sexual abuse.
Whoa.
And I think that's a huge number. The
That
statistics
is
is so high.
more than huge.
And I would urge you to talk about it. Empower them to not just saying that be avoiding this situation, but rather empowering them to face it, face the reality.
Yes.
Also empower them to be aware about what to do if such situation comes up. So I think empowerment is the key word here, because a lot of times women are not able to share because they're afraid of that, they're afraid of what society thinks. But if everybody thinks that, this chain is going to continue. So I think we need to break this chain. So let us be the channel of that new revolution.
Wow. I wish I could get you online live to speak to you. This is amazing.
Yes.
I mean, wow. Okay, now let's analyze this point again, honey, before we go. One, she said, it's not your fault. Stop the blame game.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not dressed properly. Stop that. Number two, she said that speak. Voice it out.
Speak out. Yeah.
Voice it out. And number three, get counseling so you can have a support system around
Yes.
you. You can integrate again, trust again, and be wise. And the fourth point I really like, it is also going together with the point that our dear sister and caller, dear Raj Lakshmi, she gave. Bold.
Be bold about it.
Say be bold, she said. She said be bold.
Yes.
She said empowerment is the key.
Yes.
Now, when a woman is bold, I really do not mean talking over a man and disrespecting people, but I mean about knowing your rights, as it has to do with sexual behavior.
So that she can
and
open up.
advancement.
She
Yes,
can
so
come
you
out,
know where to
speak.
stop someone
Yeah.
who is going beyond what he's supposed to be, what he's supposed to do. Now, this is a wonderful voice note.
Yes, that's good.
And
That's great.
It's a kind of a recap of most of the things that we have shared in the past webinars, but it's coming from the colors now, so it's not something that we are sharing.
Yes, and it's good that now we can make out from this that the mark is being made. The mark is being made, and it will remain, and then the change will come.
Yes,
definitely. Now we
and
have
one moment, honey. Can you hear the statistics?
Yes, out of 5, 1%.
1 out of 5
5.
sexually molested child.
Yeah.
In a nation.
Children, that too.
Women now, they've not included that statistics. We've got to speak.
Yes. Okay, there's a sensitive question here from one of our viewers has asked a question. She says, why social media is not taking any action of stop molestation? Directly she's talking to our program, and she's saying that because Bangalore is most popular city in India, like having media like radio station, newspapers and news station, they know this stop molestation is started and they are supposed to publish it to the world, meaning to spread out the awareness.
One thing I would like to say here in a very genuine way, and I really want those who are listening to Stop Molestation Kerala webinar to understand, is this. I have come to see that many media houses and many professionals, not only media, they do take an oath to serve, but they are not serving. They are serving politics, and they are serving popularity, and they're serving things that has to do with their name and their brand. Now, I say this because I have a practical experience.
Yeah.
Now, I do not want to name one or two people because it may sound very offensive, but I've gone to people who are standing for women's rights in this nation. I wrote their ID, I called their number, I wrote emails to them. I said, I want to feature you as a guest. Not even a no response. And I see, after writing them and tweeting them, I see them tweeting their tweets after that, showing that they're online or the operator is online. Until date, they know about Stop Molestation campaign, but they're not giving it a voice, probably because they think he's a foreigner. What about you? And what about my people here?
This is not about that. This is just about the voice for human beings.
This is about human beings.
Yeah.
This is not about religion.
It's
this is
a
not about
service.
This is not about citizenship. This is not about where you came from, where I come from. This is about a voice, a situation in the society that we need to speak about. And for those who are watching, okay, I'm part of the Indian society.
Yes.
India is my family. So I have, even by relationship, I have a right to come out to speak about this. So my answer to that question, the media houses know about this, why they're not doing it. As a matter of fact, I want to be very precise. One of our committee member, he is a media professional and he had a lot of friends. So he spread this awareness around. One of them said a very inhumane comment. The comment that journalist said, I really do not understand where he or she studied. That person said to our committee member here, he said, they are not qualified to give counsel. He said, I and you, we are not qualified to give counsel to people. I am not here giving counsel to people. I am here bringing people's voice to the world.
Yeah, I think some people are looking for professionalism. Here we are not just sitting here to give professionalism or a good presentation or eloquent speech. We are here to save lives who are suffering and struggling. That doesn't need profession, because even in anti-suicide campaigns, we always say you don't need a professional to save someone's life. We need a human heart to save someone's life. So
I saw a clip sorry to interrupt you, my dear. I saw a clip in Paris, if I'm not mistaken. I saw a clip recently. A gentleman saw a baby falling down from one floor. I'm not sure what, from maybe fourth floor or whatever floor.
I remember that.
The gentleman,
he ran to save the child.
He scaled the building without a rope, without a ladder, without a formal training.
Let me say it in simple words, like the four or
he
five.
Scaled it.
He just climbed the building 4 or 5 floors, right in the front of the building without.
He just went up there. He has a good height.
Yes.
He climbed from race to race. He didn't go through staircase. From race to race, and get to that place where the child was being held. Before the child would fall down, he caught it. The government gave him an award, gave him citizenship, and trained him to be a fireman.
Very good. Praise.
Now, what I want to say to that journalist is, if this fellow is sitting signing there, say he is not professional, and then he's looking for firefighters' number to call, the baby will drop down and in pieces.
Yes.
But you see, the government recognized it and it did not. Now, what I meant to say is exactly what you quoted, what I always quote in Stop Suicide campaign. In all the colleges and everywhere we give our seminars and webinars online as well. I have said, you don't need to be a professional to respond with help to those in need. You don't need to be a professional. Now, she expects me to have studied psychology. She expects you to have studied something also in psychology. Sorry. We don't have any apologies for that. We feel the pain in the society. We'll come out with what we have in our hands. And we're saving the lives of people. We're touching the lives of people. I was so embarrassed to hear that from a professional. I was so embarrassed. So now, my answer to that question is, the society serves brand, politics. They put politics into things. I never knew. Okay, I end my answer to that question with this point.
Yeah.
I never knew someone with a national figure whom I contacted as that lady whom I contacted with a national figure representing India in the UN. I could not imagine in my whole life that she will keep silent in this matter. A woman a lawyer, standing for the human rights of women in India. Not a no email I got. I want to put her online. I want her to speak for this campaign, speak to people, educate people about this. Not a no, not a yes, not a blank email sent to me. The society is inside, most part of it is inside the stream of acting politics in all their profession, doing politics. So my question to that is the reason people are doing politics in the name of profession.
She says her suggestion is to all viewers and people, common citizens, is come, encourage, stand, support with us to stop all the persecution or molestation. Kind of a strict rule, she wants it to be that way. She said this generation is very fast and good in understanding, so we should be open.
Correct.
And open up everything what's happening in the world.
Correct. Thank you very much. And with this note, we end.
Yeah, this question is really very good. Like we discussed, that it's not professionalism that saves a life.
It is response with help.
And what I want to contribute is, every citizen of each nation, every human being has right to speak what is good that can save someone's life
and keep them from experiencing sexual molestation.
So that's what everyone has a right to do, because if we put a mentality of these people cannot do or they cannot do, only professional can do, many citizens would remain silent and they would not even speak or voice out.
My dear Joanna, I asked my friend who told me he was moving and helping the campaign, calling his friends, this from this paper, that from this paper. I asked him, I said, where are the professionals? Where are their voices?
Yeah, I want to ask a question. In Asifa's case, which profession can save her life?
Number two, good
because
question.
Because children that are in village, they can't reach out to professionals.
Number two, media houses say, don't mention the name. They say, don't mention the name. They say Ketua or something.
Katua.
The case, they say that case in that place. They don't mention the name. Because so-called, I don't know, whatever personalities are involved in it, so they are not able to combat it. So you
see. One remark finally to say is that Kerala and every state in this nation and the nations of the world, one of my most valuable statement I want to say is, every individual, whosoever you are, as long as you are a human, you have right to speak, not just your experience, also to voice out an expression to save someone's life. So speak out. If you are a victim, speak out. If you want to save someone, speak out. Speak and stand against this kind of atrocity that is happening in the country.
Thank you. Precious, for
Thank you too.
participating in the program today. And we say to Kerala, stop molestation. Thank you. So we'll see you next week, Friday, same time, 6 p.m. What state?
We are coming to stop molestation in Mumbai.
Mumbai. Stop molestation, Mumbai. And that's what's the, it's Bombay. Used to be called Bombay.
It's Mumbai. Yeah.
It used to be called Bombay. So here we go. Stop molestation, Mumbai, next week. That's 6 p.m. on Friday. Don't miss it. From me, Edmonds, Owhorode,
And Joanna, Owhorode. Thank
say,
you.
see you on Friday, 6 p.m.
There's a beautiful